Hello, internets.
And interwebs. I feel clean. I feel washed. I feel confused because you're here. And you're on my writer. Guess which one? Okay, I guess you're which one. Look, since we are done with Resident Evil, I feel like a giant is just a giant. But anyway, I feel better. And I don't want to hear anything about video games or strange powers or clones. Especially clones. So with all that said, what do you got for me?
I have a video game adaptation about people who fight each other with strange powers.
Does it have clones?
I'm saving the clone for the sequel.
What?
I said I'm sure you'll like how I set up a sequel. Yeah.
I'll like it more if it's based off something that makes money. Big piles of money. Which video game did you adapt?
Mortal Kombat! Mortal Kombat!
Oh, awesome! I love that game. You better have Sub-Zero in this movie, though. I mean, he's clearly the best character.
I've always preferred Scorpion.
Blasphemy! I swear I will stab you. I will stab you, I will drag you out into the forest, and since we're in the upper Midwest, they'll never find you. Not before the bears do. And don't forget, I have got 4 other writers and one creepy dude that hangs out in my kitchen that I can replace you with.
Regardless, we start the movie showing that Liu Kang is plagued with nightmares, which may or may not be caused by the telegram his grandfather sent him.
What the hell? That's it? No. He died in a tournament. Or he was trying to save the world. Or, hey, it's been really sunny here lately. How's the weather by you?
Well, to be fair, he is a monk. It's not like he can afford to send a 5-page telegram.
We can't afford shoes and he wants a 5-page telegram.
Afterwards, we're introduced to Sonia Blade. She is after Kano and has some trust issues.
I trust one person on this planet, Jack. You're talking to her.
And is there any reason while she's after my Australian friend with one eye and one red little pokey thingy? Kano's a criminal, but other than for that, what's she got on him?
Oh yeah, we learned that when Kano tells Shang Tsung he has some concerns about their plan.
Are you sure she's gonna follow me?
You killed her partner, didn't you? She'll follow you into hell.
That seems a bit elaborate to me. You should just have them send her a telegram that says, Kano on boat, follow for revenge.
I can't send everyone a telegram, that'd be boring. We're then introduced to Johnny Cage. He's an actor who's having some trouble with his stunt doubles.
This is where you fall down.
This is his biggest problem. This is his biggest problem. Brother, have him deal with 5 writers, one guy that lives in your kitchen, a daughter whose name you can't remember half the time, and half of my ex-wives, not to mention the hemorrhoids. We're not even going to talk about the hemorrhoids. But when he can all of that list, then we can talk about problems.
Well, he also has the fact that everyone thinks his fighting is fake. So the guy who trained him shows up and tells him about a tournament.
The tournament is held once a generation.
Well, at least he didn't say the name of the tournament. I hate it when movies say the title over and over again.
Yeah. Good thing we didn't do that.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
So, Liu Kang meets his grandfather and reveals that Liu Kang doesn't believe in the tournament and the struggle for saving the world. Despite this fact, he wants to fight in the next tournament to get revenge for his brother's death. This fact not only makes the monks unhappy, but Raiden as well.
Okay, unhappy monks are definitely not a good thing. But an unhappy thunder god? Even without the hammer, that's still a bad thing. Wait, if Liu Kang doesn't believe in any of this stuff, how is he going to react to meeting, a thunder god named Raiden?
Exactly as you would expect.
Get up! This isn't your god of thunder and lightning. He's just a beggar.
Spare him, my lord Raiden. American life is enfeebled his mind. Too much television.
Spoken like a true skeptic. But are we not going to address the 500-pound gorilla in the room? That we have an actual god in this story? How do we even have a conflict?
Oh, don't worry. Liu Kang does address that.
You are Raiden. Why did you let Kang die? Why didn't you protect him?
Why didn't you?
I've had enough of this.
Great. He's a god and an asshole. Pass it on. Why can't we have nice gods in these stories? Just once, I would like God to come down and say, hey, you, hippie dude, shaky pie, come here, fig leaf, fig leaf. See this? All yours. See that tree? Don't touch it. Peace out. It never happens.
Because if we did, then we wouldn't have a story. Liu Kang announces he will join the tournament no matter what they say, and all three of them end up at the dock waiting for the boat.
How the heck are they supposed to know what boat to get on?
Oh, don't worry. It'll be obvious.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope. I don't care how many bridesmaids there are. I don't care how much KY jelly they have. I don't care how much of those little blue pills they have. I am not getting on that boat. It's not happening. No way.
Well, the others don't agree and they board the boat. Sonia looks for Kano with Liu Kang and Johnny Cage following her. They run into Shang Tsung, who introduces them to Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Whoa. Hold on. Back the horse up. You said that as if these two were working together. Need I remind you that the Ling Kuei was a bunch of assholes that Scorpion and his whole damn crew. He's still a little pissy about that. In fact, Scorpion's whole purpose for being alive is to kill Sub-Zero.
Oh, don't worry. I got that covered.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Deadliest of enemies, but slaves under my power.
That isn't covered. That's a string bikini and a micro thong trying to cover a 642-pound pro wrestler. That's not covered. And it doesn't even explain anything. How are they under his power? What did he do to them? Does he have access to Baskin Robbins after midnight? Does he have their souls? How did he get them? Is he going to enter them into a dance contest?
But that isn't important. What is important is we get to see Sub-Zero freeze Sonia's gun, and we get to see a weird spear-shaped creature come out of Scorpion's hand.
Why does he have a creature in his hand? Where the hell is that in the video games?
Well, how else is he going to have a spear come out of his hand when he says, "Get over here"?
I don't know. Maybe have it come out of his sleeve. I mean, they're freaking ninjas, for Pete's sake. Ninjas got things all over. You're like, hey, ninja, I got something in my tooth. Ninja like, what up, toothpick? Nobody knows where it came from. You could have him already holding the weapon. You could have him swinging it like it's an extension of his mighty, power. Yeah, power. But you didn't have to put a little creature inside his body.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And now for a taste of things to come.
Raiden shows up and prevents them from fighting. More important, we're told that the tournament has begun.
has begun.
That's not the beginning of a tournament. That, my friend, is a weird light show in the middle of the night. I see the same thing every time I go to happy hour down at the strip club. When I when I go to Disney, happy hour on Disney on Thursdays. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. But anyway, that light show is nothing special.
The next day, everybody finds themselves on a mysterious island. After introducing a few other characters that I may or may not mention later, they have a feast, only to be interrupted by Shang Tsung giving an optimistic speech.
Treasure these moments as if they were your last.
Damn, that's just weird. My fifth wife said the same thing in our wedding vows.
Shang Tsung then decides to give them a show of what to expect in the tournament by having Sub-Zero fight some random guy that works for him. The guy shows some impressive moves until Sub-Zero turns him into ice and has him shatter into pieces, spilling his guts everywhere.
No. Ice is fine. Ice is good. Unless you're on the Titanic, then not so much. But otherwise, ice is perfectly okay. But the spilling of the guts is the no-no. It's out of the question.
Are you kidding me? This is Mortal Kombat. The property is famous because of its excessive blood and gore. We have to have that in the movie.
No, we have to do just the opposite. Here, follow me to the whiteboard. Okay, this movie can be PG-13 or rated R. If we make it rated R, we can have lots of blood. And we can have lots of guts. Just draw a little gut here. Here we go. Or we make it PG-13. We get lots of little happy teenagers and more ticket sales. Lots of happy teenagers. Yep. All buying tickets. Cool. So we need to remove the blood and guts. So in closing, PG-13 equals more money and happy meat. Ugh. Does that explain everything?
No, not even the slightest.
Well, I don't care. You can have all the blood and gore you want, as long as it's PG-13 blood and gore. So too much is right out. Just have a guy turn into some ice cubes or something. You can even have Shang Tsung walk up with like a whiskey tumbler and put a couple things in there and pour some and be like, fatality. There is no bigger sin than warm sweet tea. Ooh, thank you, Sub-Zero. Reality.
Alright, so Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Sonya follow Shang Tsung and not only find that Kano is working with him, but that the current champion of the tournament is a giant four-armed creature named Goro. The next day, the actual tournament starts with Liu Kang defeating his first combatant.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
Well, yes, and no.
Your soul is mine.
Oh, so old Shang Tsung keeps getting stronger even when they win. Dude, that sucks.
On the plus side, Sonya does find Kano.
Hello, baby. Did you miss me?
Does she get her revenge?
In a word, yes.
Well, you wrapped that plot line up very quickly. What else you got?
So next we have Johnny Cage fighting Scorpion.
Not really a Johnny Cage fan. You can feel free to have Scorpion just nice and quickly on this one.
Actually, I was going to have Johnny Cage use his shadow kick to knock him down and win.
What? You're going to end it that quickly? No. That will not do. No. Have Scorpion, teleport. Teleport away right as he's getting kicked.
Okay. I know. I could have Scorpion take him to the underworld.
Underworld. Describe this underworld.
You know, like most underworlds, it's going to have lava, and fire, and brimstone, and gloom, and doom, and more lava with extra lava on the side.
Are you crazy? That sounds expensive. Have him teleport to a place filled with ladders and scaffolding.
Why?
Because I might have an entire set filled with ladders and scaffolding. And I'm trying to find a way to either get rid of it or use it.
But that won't make any sense for the movie. It won't fit.
Fine. Fill it with some Halloween decorations like bones and cobwebs. That should work.
Ugh, fine. Can I at least have Scorpion use his fatality where he takes his mask off to show a skull and breathe fire?
Oh, sure. You could have Scorpion have a horrible, bloody, disgusting death.
But I thought you wanted a PG-13.
And we'll get it if the only things that bleed are supernatural creatures. You can't have humans bleed. That is a no-no.
Fine, I'll take what I can get.
Perfect. What's next?
Next up, we have Liu Kang has to fight Princess Katana. She's the princess of Outworld, but it turns out she wants to help the fighters from Earth by giving them riddles.
To win your next match, use the element which brings life.
Why? Why do women have to talk in riddles? Don't tell me about the element that brings life. Just tell me you want to go shopping for a new pair of shoes. And then maybe I'll have to get smacked in the head when I drive past the store after leaving the restaurant that I just took you to because I thought we were going home.
I don't know what you're talking about. Katana is 10,000 years old, so I assume she just speaks in riddles to amuse herself. Plus, I have this whole romance subplot between her and Liu Kang.
Nope. Stop right there again. The horsey way up here, you way back there with your pants hanging around the ground, walking all silly. Get back here. It ain't happening. No romance. This is a video game movie about fighting. Mortal Kombat, not Mortal Love Fest. Nobody wants a romance. Take it out. She's 10,000 years old anyway. I've heard about a cougar. I have no idea what that makes her. Bring me another fight scene.
Fine. Next, we have Liu Kang fighting Sub-Zero.
Finally, my favorite character. He better be using his ice powers a lot in this fight.
Oh, he's definitely using his ice powers.
Nice. Well, I'm a little confused. I thought Liu Kang was our hero here. There's no way he's stopping Zero when he has a giant ice sphere coming towards him, freezing everything in his path. Especially since that's going to hit old Kang right about here first. Am I wrong?
Actually, he's going to use the element that brings life.
Water.
First of all, gravity doesn't work like that, pal. Second of all, you're killing my favorite character, a guy who can literally create ice with a large icicle. That's the best you can come up with? On second thought, don't answer that. I don't want to hear it. Just tell me, where's Goro during all this? You had a scene with him like a ton of pages ago, and since then, nothing.
Well, I assumed that Goro was going to be tough for the special effects department, so I kept his parts small. Regardless, Shang Tsung decides it is time to stop toying with the humans and has Goro start killing them left and right. Literally.
I am not surprised. Have you ever tried fighting Goro in the video game? He is overpowered, and even though he is overpowered, he cheats. It has nothing to do with my skill at the game, I assure you.
Right. So Raiden tells Lou, Johnny, and Sonia that Goro can be stopped, but they have to overcome their own fears to do so. Johnny decides to do this by challenging Goro, since he believes he has a plan to defeat him. Shang Tsung agrees to the challenge on the condition that if Johnny wins, that he is allowed to challenge somebody himself at a place of his choosing. Johnny agrees, which pisses off Raiden, but there's nothing they can do about it.
I don't see any way this could possibly blow up in their faces. Also, what is Johnny's big plan to defeat Goro?
Oh, he's gonna punch him in the balls.
Okay, I can see that hurting him a lot.
Damn, that hurt.
But I'm not sure I would go far enough to say that would defeat him.
Oh no, to defeat him, he has Goro chase him to a ledge so that Johnny can kick him off of it.
This is where you fall down.
Oh yeah, that would definitely defeat him.
Afterwards, Shang Tsung decides to challenge Sonia for the final fight, going so far as to kidnap her and take her to Outworld, where he knows Raiden can't follow, causing Johnny and Lou to follow instead.
Wait, I mean, isn't it game over? I haven't played with Sonya against Shang Tsung, but I'm pretty sure she's not defeating him.
Oh no, there's still one more loophole.
There is one last rule. He neglected to mention it.
She has to accept the challenge.
Okay, but if there's no final combat, then who wins? And why are the rules of the tournament based off a video game so damn confusing?
Regardless of your opinion on the rules, Johnny and Lou go to Outworld, and on the way to Shang Tsung, Lou catches Reptile spying on them and throws him into the statue, which traps him inside.
Wait, you've had Reptile in this movie? And that's all you're gonna do with him?
Well, yeah, I was just going to have him as a special effect character to show off the computer graphics we can do. It's really neat.
No. If we're going to have Reptile, we're going to have Reptile. And he's going to fight!
Fine. Afterwards, they meet up with Katana and go to Shang Tsung's tower. There, Sonya is chained up, and Shang Tsung enters with a bunch of guys in robes. He once again challenges Sonya, implying that if she says no, that Earth will forfeit. She turns him down anyway, saying that her friends will come for her, and that is when we reveal...
My sweet Sonia, there's no one else.
They're already here.
Where did you get that dress and who did Sonia's hair? Wife number 6, here I come!
It's a little too dirty. No.
What would they have done if she would have accepted? This was not a smart plan.
Well, it works out anyway because Liu gets to challenge Shang Tsung, who has to accept or forfeit the tournament. He does accept, and we get a nice drawn-out fight where Liu has to fight Shang Tsung, and then he has to fight 6 guys who Shang Tsung has control over, and then he has to face his fears when Shang Tsung pretends to be his dead brother, and then he has to fight him again once he's created a pit of spikes.
I was hoping you'd have a pit of spikes between seeing Sonya in that dress, in the wind, in her hair, and this. My day is complete.
Shang Tsung then loses thanks to a well-placed fireball, and all the souls he had kept are released.
Sounds like a happy ending to me.
Well, not exactly. Remember what I said about setting up a sequel?
Weak, pathetic fools. I come for your souls.
I don't think so.
On one hand, I don't like that. On the other hand, I like sequels and the guaranteed moolah they bring me. So, I'll allow it.
So, are you going to make the movie?
Absolutely. Despite the fact it's going to bomb.
Wait, you mean you don't have any faith this movie will do well?
Of course not. Did you see the box office numbers for Super Mario Brothers? I mean, that movie was phenomenal. one of the best video game adaptations ever made. And still, meh. Oh, and Double Dragon? That movie? This film doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell.
Why are you going to make the movie?
2 little words, and you should know them by now. Tax write-off. Believe me, the numbers for this thing are going to be so bad.